Mm-mm. 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 Hey, Cecil Diary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? What's wrong with this thing? Computer is okay. Hello, sister. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. Oh, I'm doing great. I just woke up. It's been raining since the first day night, non-stop. Raining since first day night. We have the rain here. It's been raining non-stop. They they are saying it will stop tomorrow around 7 a.m. Yeah. So because I'm tired, yeah, I feel really tired. I think old age is creeping in. Old age is creeping into your sister. Old age is creeping in. So yesterday I was so tired. I went to bed. Back home, that's the things I miss being at home. Yeah, right now it is 2 p.m. It's let's check here. It is 2:05 p.m. Yeah, it is. It is 2:05. 2:05 p.m. right now. I'm aging gracefully. Thank you. Oh, the God of faithfulness. Welcome, my sister. Welcome. Yeah, I'm aging gracefully, but you know the bones and everything can. What's her name? The God of faithfulness can testify. The rat race, running here, go to work, come back and cook and clean and everything. You feel tired on the weekend, and you just, I don't know, people who has children, I just tip my hat on them because it's not easy. It is not easy. Welcome, 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 faithful bless. Welcome. Yeah, so I feel tired, and it's been raining since a Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. And then there is thunder and all of this. I woke me up at 4 a.m. I thought somebody was Queen Corner TV. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are all very much. Oh, the Word of God Garden. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Uma Biafra, welcome. Uma Biafra, sister, welcome. Christiana, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're going to have fun and laugh. You know me, I always laugh. Queen Corner, how are you doing? Hope you're doing wonderful. Yeah, okay. I'm doing great. I was just telling Cecil that because it's been raining nonstop, I just slept and I just came out of my bed at 1 o'clock. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, now that I have few people, we can start. Okay. Everybody need to participate. It's a nice topic. Travel companion. Have you guys traveled with either family members or friend or whoever? You plan the trip and then you travel together. You go to a new destination. Have you planned something like that? I have done it so many times, and I was fed up of arguing and not being able. Yeah, I'm always laughing. Life is too short, so better laugh. Okay, Carl here, welcome. Yeah, so I have done it so many times. Yes, I have done it so many times. And anytime I travel with either friend, we get together, we plan the travel, we get to a new destination, and then we start arguing. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this today. Or I'm staying in the hotel. Oh, you go for a lunch, and then that person taking, yes, that person taking their time to do everything, knowing that, let's say at 3 o'clock, we need to be at the museum because we need to visit this. And we agree before we left our country. So I was so sick and tired of arguing with, and then you can't even enjoy your vacation. You cannot, because no, I don't want to do this, but we did agree that this is what we're going to do. You say you were okay. Okay, now that I'm here, I don't want to do it. You know, it's not easy. So I was fed up with it. So I decided to travel solo. I said, I'm going to do it by myself. Then I don't have to fight. I don't have to argue. And then I can see everything I want to see. So I find this article that was written by Ed Ewing of Smarter Travel. And he said, 18 ways to keep peace with your travel companion. He said about 18 ways. Even the 18 ways I've done it, it did not work. And now I travel by myself. And I'm happy and I enjoy myself. Okay. So he said, it doesn't matter whether you are married, significant others, good friend, or merely just heading the same direction. It's well worth it to keep in the time, putting in the time, though an effort that will let you enjoy each other company without driving each other crazy. Yeah, because they drive you crazy. I'm telling you, they drive you crazy. And my family members, my friend, even though we agree that we're going to this country, and when we get there, no shopping. We are not going to shop. We're just going to see something new. I'm telling you, anytime you get to a new country, no, I want to shop. We are not here to shop, okay? We are here to see the country. There is this country, it's between Europe and the Arab world. I don't know, I can't remember the name. And the first time I decided to visit that country, a cousin of mine, she jumped into the bandwagon and then she said she wants to go with me. And her name is Valerie. And I love my cousin dearly. And I say, Valerie, no, you can't come with me. She said, no, 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 no. I said, because you know you are a shop alcoholic. Everywhere she goes, she needs to do shopping. I say, you are a shop alcoholic, and I'm not going Turkey. The first time I went to Turkey, she said she wants to go with me. She said, you speak English. I said, but they speak Arabic in Turkey, and then they speak Turkish. I just want to eat their food. These people can cook like a crazy. They have different dishes. And also, when you are in Turkey, if you are a religious person, you see the three religions collide. You see Christianity, Islamic, and Catholicism. And we got all of this beautiful place that I just wanted to see. My cousin, that's a true story. My dear cousin, a friend of her, has been to that country and told her that there are beautiful dresses, gave her a list of the shop that she can go. So you could see my pain, right? And I told her, you don't come with me because your shopping things, I can't deal with it. Yeah, they cook their food. In Turkey, I'm telling you, their food is different. The Turkish cooking is something else. I just want to experience everything. And my cousin wants to be in the store buying clothes. And she has the list. And instead of telling me, she did not. So finally, I dragged her with me. We went. We arrived. I was so tired because when I go to a new country, I take one day to sleep, to recharge. And I have a program where we should go. She was like, oh, you don't want to come out today? I said, we just came. I told you that I have to sleep. Oh, no, girl, I have to go shopping. I was so mad. So when I saw this article, I was like, okay, it brought back memory. I said, I need to talk about it. People who only travel to shop, and then there are people like Aya who travel to experience something new, new culture, architecture, go to museum, food, see sighting, all of this. That's me. I don't want to be in a store. My cousin, she wanted to be in a store. So the guy wrote the article. It's saying, do you like to plan ahead a step of your itinerary or leave it all to chance? I love to plan what I want to see in that country, how long I'm going to be there. So I plan everything. I do the research, what to see, what to do, where to go, all of these things. Now, I don't want to be in a store. So he said, if you plan, so you plan it ahead, okay? Would you rather linger over a meal or scarce them? No. If I have to enjoy a new meal, a new dish, I take my time. I just don't gobble it. It's not hamburger where you're driving and then you eat it. No, I want to be seated and I want the server to explain to me how they cook the dish. Okay, what's the ingredient? If it's a new dish that I have no clue, I never crossed it, I never taste it on my palate. So I want all of these things so I can enjoy it. So I'm going to take time to eat. I'm not just going to rush through the meal. So he said, if you're this kind of person, better do it by yourself than bringing, hey, Stella, welcome, welcome, welcome. You see? Then he goes on by saying, understand that these differences will be an issue which is true. It is an issue for somebody else, another companion who just doesn't care about the culture. Oh, Uche, welcome, Uche, who doesn't care about that culture, okay? And they just want to be there because everybody's saying Turkey is a beautiful place, you need to visit it, and then you get there, or somebody call go to Italy, and then, okay, Italian, okay, you want to eat the pasta, okay, you ate 2 or 3 pasta, and you're like, okay, I'm done. I need to go shop for shoes. I need to go shop for clothes. No. How about the architecture? You want to see something new, the way the houses are built. This is not the way you build a house in your own country. Happy New Month for everybody. Thank you for coming. So he said here, understand that these differences will be an issue. Be sure to talk about how to handle them before the trip began. Otherwise, you're going to be miserable. It is so true. You're going to be miserable, okay? It said compatible travel style are probably more important than identical interests. Yes. Okay, so Cecil is saying, I love experiences the country too, but not shopping. Yeah. Like, you know, the day I jump into your country, I'm not going to go to a store. Once I finish, I do agree that, you know, you have to have some souvenirs when you go to a country for the first time. You see everything you need to see, and then the last day, like, you know, I'm flying back tomorrow. Then you're going to go to the market and get some little trinket from here and there that is not too expensive, that will remind you of the country, but not to be in the store. The same clothes are everywhere. Yeah, they got so many things to see in that country. I'm telling you, Uche, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. And I was very impressed seeing the 3 religions colliding in the same country and learn about it. When the first time I went in there, that was my biggest thing. And my cousin dragged me to a store. Dragged me to store buying clothes. Yeah. So the guy saying here, compatible travel style are probably more important. So compatible mean, okay, you have to travel with somebody who has the same interest like you. If that person doesn't have the same interest, you will miss out. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful country. It's one of my places that I like in the Middle East, if I can call it, because it's between Europe and the Middle East, and you find these 3 things together going on in that country. Okay, so then he said, respect each other's style and be prepared to meet in the middle. Okay, the other person has to tell you what they want to do, so that you can meet them in the middle. If they don't tell you anything and they just invite themselves into your journey and then change it to the liking, it make it really, really hard for you to enjoy the place. It's then number 2 is say choose your destination together. Okay, I have already chosen my destination. I have already booked everything, and then that person jump in. So it make it really, really difficult. And then it goes on by saying, make sure that both parties are involved in the decision-making process. Okay, try to pick a destination that you will both love, or that has enough activity that no one get bored. Okay, I get bored traveling and then ending up shopping, which I don't because I did not go to a place to go to shop. But African, we have these things. They get somewhere, the first thing is to shop, as if the store is going somewhere else. And I still don't understand. I say, you guys missing out everything. You're missing out what traveling is all about. They don't look at anything and then 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I don't want to do this. Oh, when are we gonna go shopping? When are we gonna go do this? I'm like, oh, are we here for shopping? I'm not here for shopping. I'm here to enjoy myself, to see something that Ivory Coast doesn't have. Then he said, number 3, he said, check your energy level. You have to check your energy level when you travel. Like when I travel, when I get there, when I get there, because it's a long flight, for me, once I do over 6 hours, that's a long haul. The first day, I stay in bed. If I'm in a hostel, I just step out to grab something to eat, and then go back and stay in bed. Then the following day, or sometimes you have jet lag, because the jet lag is going to kick in. I will take 2 days. I just don't do much, stay around the hotel or the hostel so I can relax. And then the first day, then I hit the road in that city, what I want to see. And also, when I take this time, the 2 days to stay, when I sleep, I will call. If I want to visit a museum, I will call the museum. And I said, okay, if this program still goes on, I want to make sure that tomorrow is still the same thing, because, you know, the schedule keep changing. I want to make sure that everything that I have reserved or booked is still going on, even though I haven't paid, because I make sure I don't pay when it's free. Then you're going to see I have it. Then I can go for the whole day. I'll be out and then come back and go to bed. But some of my companions before, they were not doing this. They were running from stores to store. Like, yes, like a Sister Stella is doing nowadays on from stores to store. I'm like, okay, we went to Ross and now we are TJ Maxx. Isn't she tired? Because I am not a shopper alcoholic like some member of my family. They love to shop. I don't. I stay home. Hey, Debbie, welcome. So he said energy level. So my energy level, I stay in bed and get some rest. Okay, then number 4, he said equal time or just equal fun time. Okay, when you are planning your trip or even your day, it's usually a little like dance class. He said it's a little like a dance class. Someone has to lead and someone has to follow. Yes, if you have to, someone has to lead and someone has to follow. And the one that is leading, the only thing is just wants to be at TJ Maxx or Rocks. Right now, you are in a store. Oh, Sister Stella. Yeah, for me, 6 hours is a long flight. It's 6 hours. When you go 6 hours is a long flight. Yeah. It's a jet lag. Because you live in one time zone, and you go into another time zone. So you're going to have a jet lag. And there is a treat for the jet lag. This is the way I do it. Some people will drink wine and then go to bed at the same time. Okay, right now, Ivory Coast has 5 hours ahead of us. Okay, in my neighborhood here is 2:24. Okay, so 2:24. Okay, 14:24. I have to do it. This is one of the crazy things. If any mathematics I have to do, I don't know. I cannot do it in English. I flick back into French. Any math. If I have to do any math, any counting, I always do it in a 19. You see, I have to do it in French for some reason. I don't know why. So it's 7 p.m., 7:24 p.m. back home, because they have 7 hours ahead of me. Hey, Janet, welcome. They have 7 hours ahead of Aya. So very soon, they're going to go to bed. Very soon, they're going to go to bed. So what I do, I will go to bed at the same time like them. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., I just go to bed. And because the alcohol doesn't sit well with me, even though I don't drink, when we're having dinner, I will ask for a little glass of wine just so that I can beat the jet lag. Even if I sip a little glass of wine, I will get drunk. That's me. Alcohol doesn't work for Aya. So I don't touch alcohol because of that. Yes, I don't drink. So when I go home or anywhere I go, to beat the jet lag, I will ask for a beer or a wine and then drink it. Yeah, that Christiana said that's the reason why it's good for you to travel alone. Yeah. So Christiana, I can't travel with you if you do. Yeah. So if I go to bed at 9 p.m. and because I have a glass of wine, I will be able to sleep. And when I wake up, then my system is getting adapted. So the first 2 days, I will have either some beers or some wine. Yes. If you do this, you will sleep and you don't have to lose anything. And then you don't have to struggle with the jet lag. That's the tip. I just gave it to you, Stella. Next time you go to Africa, get yourself a little glass of wine, or if you drink beer, yeah. If you drink beer, because for me, all of beer drunk make I drunk. Beer, the simple beer, but there is alcohol in it. Anything that contain alcohol, when I just drink it, I'm gone. I need to go to sleep. Yeah. So when I do it this way, I go to sleep, and then for the next 2 days, my system is adapted right away. And when I come back to where I live, I do exactly the same thing. That's it. Yeah. I used to go to Africa and come back today, and then tomorrow, Monday, I'm at work. And people say, like, okay, you don't have jet lag? I'm like, no, this is the way it works. I said, I have some wine in my fridge. I take it, and then you have a good night's sleep, and you wake up refreshed, and you can go to work. I've been doing this for a long time, guys. Yeah, okay, Stella, I don't drink, but just to beat the jet lag, that's what I do. Just to beat the jet lag. And it's one of my first cousins who was an ambassador, and he was traveling a lot. And guess what? He was in China and leaving China and going to Africa. You see the time zone. Okay, Janet is saying, I don't drink wine when no one is around me. So I must be there. Oh, my brain. Janet, jet lag is really bad because you go home. They got 5 hours ahead of you. When it's time to go to bed for the African, they're going to bed and you're sitting there, you're not sleeping. Then daytime, you feel sleepy and then you feel so tired. So try this. And he's the one who told me, he said, Kuz, I know you love traveling and then you're fighting jet lag. He said, get yourself a little wine, or you don't have to drink a lot, just a two or three sip. And I was like, oh no, I will be drunk. He said, but you will be in bed sleeping and tomorrow you will be okay. And since I've been doing this, I've been fine. And when my relative come here, I have a bottle of wine already here. If anybody's coming, I get the bottle of wine, du rosé, not the strong one. You get a little rosé, and then when they come, I said, okay, it's going to be nighttime, and you guys you're wide awake. Aya is going to bed. Okay, the wine is there. You can drink it, and then let's go to bed. And everybody sleep. And then the next day, everybody's fine. So in my family, we all get a little wine to beat the jet lag. That's it. There is no need to take a pill. There are pills that you can take, but I don't want to take no pill. I just drink a little wine, even though I'm not a wine drinker. And I'm fine, okay? So he said here. Now, he said number 5, he said, okay, you have to own your leg work. Okay, want to go to a museum I went to UK. When they came from work, I'm greeting good morning. Yeah, because there's UK has like what 7 hours or 8 hours. They have 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours ahead of us. So it's really, really hard when we live here. When you leave America and then you go to Europe. Okay, she said, I can feel even one sip going down my Janet. Yes, but you're gonna go to bed, Janet. You sip one, and then you are in bed. You go into your vein, make you drunk, and then you and then you're gonna have a good night's sleep, girl. Okay, so you say, do you want to go to a museum? Find out for yourself what ticket costs, how to get there, and when it's open. Yes. Yeah, they got 7 hours ahead of us. So in my neighborhood, it's a 2:31. So when you add 7 hours, this is 2 a.m. 2 a.m. somewhere. Okay. So you get tired. So you're gonna tell them good morning when you wake up instead of saying good afternoon. Okay. So you have to find out the museum when the museum. There is one thing that the African they do. African, when they travel, they don't want to see what is going on in that country. They just want to buy. I don't understand this. They just want to buy. Country like Italy, there are so much to see. In any country on the face of the universe, even in your own country, there are so much things to see. But once we are in Europe or in America or somewhere else, it's just shopping. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I just wants to see. I want to learn the history about things. Yeah, but when you have a travel companion that is not compatible, that doesn't want to learn any history about why this building was built that way, what happened here some 100 years ago, no, it's going to be difficult. That person just wants to be in a store and spend the money. You guys going to end up arguing and fighting, and then you're going to be miserable. You're just going to be miserable. So then when you drag your companion, he said, okay, you have to make sure that which museum you just want to visit. Shopping is not saying you are confined into a store looking at clothes, handbag. I'm not saying we should not shop. We have to buy souvenir. Okay, there are traveling just to shop. Okay, there are traveling just to shop. And then there are traveling just to enjoy the country. If I'm traveling, and I recall clearly when I was a little bit younger, and I used to travel a lot when I was a little bit younger, and I was home working. When I travel, I will see whatever I want to see. The reason why I wanted to see that country. I see that country, do my museum things, my history things, get all of this pack up for the first 10 days. And then, let's say 5 days before I leave that country, then if it's a shoes, I will take 1 day to shop for shoes, 1 day for handbag, then 1 day for clothes. That was in my younger days. Nowadays, I don't care for all of these. So I just want to go back to all of these places and take my time to enjoy it. instead of being confined in store, trying shoes. Is that much? Trying clothes? No. Oh, my stomach is too big here. No, I don't want to do this. This is not the reason why I'm there. Of course, I just want to enjoy the food. That's it. So I can't be in a store spending my time in stores. Okay. Then he said, number 6, you have to be aware of cultural issue. When choosing your destination, be careful to consider cultural and languages, that they are a huge factors. Yeah. It's a huge factors. Lately, traveling is very educational. I'm telling you, Stella, you learn so much. Because it's not everything that we learn when we are at school. But when you visit a new country, you can learn so much. And because the culture is completely different, they got their own way of doing things. You look at it, you learn something, you take the best, and then you can come back and maybe try to replicate it in your own life. Yeah. You see why the European go to Africa. Have you asked yourself the reason why? It's because of our cultures, the way we raise the children, the way family is. That's one of the main, because I did ask different European that I have met on my traveling journey, and I asked them, they always wants to go to Africa. And then when they go to Africa, and I ask them, why you always say you want to go to Africa? And then you guys here bashing her, saying it's a poor place. And they are like, no, the TV is not telling the truth. They are showing something which is not correct. Everywhere there are issues. Every country there are issues. We want to go there because of the culture. Okay, because of the warm reception we have, because of the way family is, your family structure, the way you raise your children, huh? All of this, even in the USA now, Stella can. They love our culture. I'm telling you, because it's completely different. They love our culture, the way we treat the elders. That you don't put the elders and forget about them, because Mother Day is coming, then you're going to write a card and send it to her, or because it's of this, or because of that. No, we don't do it this way. They wish they can have this. So that's why so I do ask when I meet them at the airport, or our path cross, or we are in the same hostel, and then they ask you where you from, and I said I'm from I live here, and be like, no, your origin, the way you carry yourself, all of this, these people observe, and then they can detect right away. This is an African American. This is an African. Where is she from? And then they come toward you. They ask you. You strike a conversation. You start talking about it, and the only thing they're going to tell you is our culture. It is our culture, our food. You know. The dishes, the way we cook it, all of these kind of things. Now, it's this is one of the things that they are saying in the USA here is to raise, is the whole village will raise a child. And I'm like, okay, do you really know the meaning of when you say a child is raised by the whole village? You don't understand. When you say that, I say, you guys saying it, a child, I say, but you said it, but you don't understand, because if I see my neighbor child and is misbehaving, if I open my mouth, I may go to jail. I have no right to say anything. Where I come from, they have the right to say anything they want. So don't say it. Now it has become the trending. The whole village raised a child, the whole village. And when I hear it on TV, I'm like, oh, really? You guys don't understand the meaning. We don't say it this way to say it, but we do it. So that's the reason why they go. They go to, because It's exactly the same thing. You go there, you go to a country, you just want to see something new and learn something new that can enrich your own life instead of staying in your own cocoon, or you can use it to help somebody else that I went to that country. This is what I've seen. Yeah, now they will try to imitate us. They try to even get our clothes, everything. I'm telling you, even the song, the dance, and everything that is on the continent. Yeah, but they say it here now. Is the trend. Raise the child like we do in Africa, and I say, we are not related, but we are from the same neighborhood. If you misbehave, you're gonna get it. And when you get home and when you get it second time again. But in this country, we can't do it this way. They say things, they just want to copy us, but they don't understand the meaning. I'm telling you, but that's part of what we call global living now, okay? Then he said another routine that you have to consider. What about activity? Like you share is daily. Okay, having breakfast and sitting there and dreaming, or not everyone accounts this type of activity when planning things. Okay, because me, I have three main things when I travel. It's not the big building, because big building we have them in Africa too. Africa is building million of stories and the whole 9 years. But the typical village, or it's not a village, but the typical how the country was like long time ago. When I heard that, by that time I was back home, and when I heard that Niger has decided to build Abuja for the capital, and by that time they went to Brazil, because by that time, that was in the 80s, Brazil has already built, it has already done building the new capital, because in those days it was what's his name? The name was coming before it became Brasilia. As build of the new capital, they transfer the capital to a new place. That get me my curiosity kicking, and I decided to go visit Brazil. And in fact, I went there for the first time in 1989. So I did not go to Sao Paulo. I did not go anywhere. I landed into Brasilia. And before I went, because we needed a visa, I went to the embassy, and they have a tourism section. And I met with a lady, and I asked her, if I visit your country, what do I have to see? She told Rio de Janeiro. And she told me, don't land in Rio de Janeiro, land in Brasilia. That's the new capital, because in those days before Brasilia, it was Rio de Janeiro who was the capital city. And because it became so congested, then they built a new one, which they call it Brasilia, and it's still the capital. And she told me, land at night. She said, take a flight that once you reach Brasilia, it's nighttime. And I asked her why. Then she told me, because the city is built like a plane. You say you see the eye, you see the cockpit, and then you see the tail of the plane. So if you fly nighttime, and then when you land, you looking out on the window, you have a feeling that there's another plane below your plane. No, it is the city that is built like that. So it kicked my things, and I'm like, oh, I need to go to that country. And that's what I did. And then because she told me it's an elevated place, you will have to drink a lot of water, okay? Because you're going to be dehydrated even in a plane. So I mapped down everything. that she told me. She said, once you visit Brasilia, there is a little town that the president at a time, yeah, because that's the way you need to travel. The president at the time sat and he drew the map, how they're going to build this new city that won't be congested. If you go to Brasilia, there's no traffic jam. That's the only city in the entire place that there is no traffic jam. The way the guy built his new capital, it is an amazing place. And I flew there nighttime. Yes. From Africa to Brasilia. And exactly what this lady at the embassy in my country told me, it's exactly the same thing that I felt. And I fell in love with the country. So whatever she told me to do, I did. And then she said, as a female, we all love jewelry. Yeah. Because when I was home and I was doing all of this craziness, traveling, I always go to the embassy and speak to a native. And I will ask them, okay, what I need to see. I want to visit your country. What can I see? Okay, it's your place. It's your country. You're going to tell me what I could see. Then she told me there is this little town called Cristalina. She told me, she said, they sell only stone. Do you like stone? And I told her, yes, I love stone. Then she said, you like diamond? I said, no, I'm not a diamond girl. I don't like diamond. I love any of the stone. She said, okay. She's told me it's a 45-minute from Brasilia. You can rent. I said, no, I'm staying at the Ivorian ambassador house because it was one of my first cousins at the time. So I will have a driver. He said, go there. You can buy any kind of stone, any kind of things. She said, once you see Brasilia and you're done, then go to Sao Paulo. And then she told me the neighborhood where I should go. She said, any neighborhood that you go, when you see a European, you will detect which country they are coming from. Even though they are Brazilian, they've been there, but their forefather came in long time ago. And everything that this lady told me was true. The first neighborhood I went to, it was with Polish people, descendant of Polish people. It was the sausages and everything. Okay. Then she told me to go to Belo Horizonte. She said, if you have the money, you can fly to Belo Horizonte, which is on the northern part. Everything. And I was supposed to go for 1 month and I stayed 45 days because I felt so much in love. So I wanted to see this. I wanted to see that. Yeah. So I was flying from one place to another. And I find out that Portuguese was very close to French because in Portuguese, you say bon dia. In French, you say bonjour. Okay. So all of these things, that's the way I travel. When I done all of this that I wanted to see, then I decided, okay, now let's go to Cristalina to buy the stone. But I went to visit the place where the president died when after they finished building Brasilia, then he passed away. But the place is still there. It has become like a museum. You can go visit. It's free. It's so beautiful. So that's the way I travel. When I go to a country like Cecil Diary, I'm going to be on your tail very soon. She will have to lay it out what I need to see. Once I'm done seeing everything and I'm happy, then I could go shopping, but I'm not landing and then in a store the next day. No. Yes, I spent 45 days. I stayed 45 days and I don't regret it. I have nice souvenir. And then I went back. I went back in 1990 again. I'm telling you, when I love a country, I will go back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. But I think my first time I enjoy it better, the food and everything. And they have this town called Mato Grosso. And when you get to Mato Grosso, the back over there, you know that they are from Africa. You could see the Yorubas. Everything, the culture still the same as we speak. It hasn't changed. I'm telling you, the black Brazilian, you could see they are from Benin, which is what was called the Dahomey, not the Benin in Niger. Okay? You could see where they come from because the culture is there. There is a this of things, I don't know, in French you call it calebasse, and in African language we call it tole, and you do this with the pearl around it, the kori around it, and then these people has all of these things over there, and it's not coming from Africa. I'm telling you. And when you ask them, they tell you that it's the forefathers. And have you listened to the Brazilian music? The beat is our beat. This is what I will not leave alone. We are going to explore together. Yeah, girl, because there are so many things to see. There are so many things to see on the continent. Yeah, because when you go over there, the black Brazilian, wow. When you see them dancing and all of these things, and the culture, they kept it. They kept it. I'm telling you, when you go there, I was like, I can't believe it. My cousin was like, yeah, that's why I said we have to come here so you could see it. And I'm like, okay, sir, this is Yoruba. It was like, he said, yeah, you could see. Yeah, they don't speak the language because, you know, they speak Portuguese, but the culture, it's right there. The culture is right there. So when you travel, you learn so much. If you have the opportunity to do it, just travel. Janet is sitting in Italy and she has all of this country around her, and she won't even take one weekend to just jump into France and see what the French people are doing, looking at their cooking and stealing some over there and come and cook me some. Bye, Flourishing. I know it's late in your neighborhood, okay? I understand that. So here he said, another routine. Okay. Then he said, okay, break out. And so don't break up. When you start, yeah, the Kizomba, the Angola Kizomba, that's what these people dance over there. When they do the carnival, all of this waste and all of these things is coming from where? From the motherland. Yeah. You see all of these things. Okay, bye. Thank you for being here. I know it's late on your neighborhood, and then you have family to take it. Don't be afraid to launch out alone. Yeah, the guy is saying that don't be afraid to launch out alone. So I have decided to do everything by herself. He said, don't impose your work on others. If you have a travel companion and it's not working, ask her to go shop and then you go do your things and then you come back home. Otherwise, okay, especially if it's a short trip. And then also he's saying that you can pack together. This one, I don't agree with it. I will have my own packing and then you will have your own luggage. I will pack for myself, okay? I don't want to pack together, and if we lose the suitcase, and then we won't have any clothes to wear. He said, don't overschedule. I don't overschedule. Soon traveling, Mama Aya. You've been saying this for almost 2 years, Janet. You've been saying it for almost 2 years, Janet. Come on. So if you get tired, you simply skip. If you're tired, you stay home. That's it, and you sleep, okay? It's a keep your head not in a crisis when you travel, because if you lose the luggage, no. And also, I don't I don't take a TJ Maxx, put it in my suitcase. No. Yeah. Yeah, you need to travel because, Janet, I know you don't plan to go home, but you know, I know we're going to stay here. But once you get at certain age, doing long flight is difficult. It's very difficult. So right now that we did have some energy, it's the time to, because it get a toll on yourself traveling. Yeah, sitting in a plane for 6 hours or sitting in a train for 3 hours or 4 hours, it gets a toll on you because we are no longer young, because we are not in our 30s. Once you cross over 30s, you start slowing down. That's a reality. That's the truth. I'm telling you. You start slowing down. Yeah. It's like normally I'm supposed to go to New York on May 22nd for a graduation. My American baby boy is graduating from college. It's not like I don't have the money for the ticket, but I just don't feel like flying 4 hours. Yeah, sitting in a plane. How many times I have done flying back and forth to New York, to Texas, 4 hours. But lately, I find the 4 hours like a load on my back. And finally, I decided to watch it online on the 22nd. I said, Noah, can we watch you walking online? He said, you don't want to come? I said, I don't feel like being in a plane to go to New York. You see, it's just because all of this is old age. So Aya is dragging her feet. 5 years ago, oh no, I will not miss it. But now, now it's like, okay, you're going to be on a plane for 4 hours straight. And then you get to New York. Then you check out the rat race. And New York is so fast. Yeah, I love it. The adrenaline is going to go so fast because you're in New York and you go beep, 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 beep. Then you jump into the subway, go to the hotel. And then the next day you are in the subway going to the university, sitting there, all of these things. It just gets a toll on you. when you pass 30, okay? It's a talk about, especially, it's in anything we have to have a conversation, and then we have to be considerate when we are traveling with family members, okay? But the family members sometimes, no, I love to do it on my own. And they said a simple thing never hurt. When you're gone with somebody, a travel companion, and you spend your time fighting, when you come back, even driving. Okay, Janet, oh yeah, I agree with you. That's one of the reasons why I don't do anything on the weekend, guys. I'm telling you, it's what? It's it is 2:57. That's why normally Aya doesn't like to drive. And yeah, that's one of the things I just don't. I don't like it. I just don't like. That's one of the reasons why I don't visit no friend. Yeah, people complain all the time that, I'm not a good friend. And nowadays, I found Koro as because of Koro. And everybody's saying, oh, I have my vaccine, you have your vaccine, we can meet. I'm like, I enjoy my own company. I'm telling you. I enjoy my own company. Just staying in bed, just laying in bed. That's it. Oh, I get a good book. And I always have books. And just read my book and then dream while I'm reading my book. Because when I have my book, it transports me to another story. Mr. John Grisham, which I love, has just put out a new book, and it's a true story. And the book is about visas, and it's an African story. You see, these white folks, now they decided to write about us. A Sudanese refugees. That's it. He's writing about a Sudanese refugees that play basketball in America. And it's a thriller, and you find yourself into the story. Yes, Janet, I just like me. Oh, I thought I was selfish. I enjoy my company. I'm telling you, I enjoy being myself by myself. No. I thought I was I said, okay, you work in a psychiatric hospital, so maybe you're cuckoo. You became a cuckoo. I said, maybe something is going wrong in my brain. I enjoy being by myself. I'm telling you. And I've been living by myself for so long that, I will enjoy your company for a few hours and then I get tired. But I just want to be by myself. You see? So that's it. It said, don't forget to smell the roses instead of fighting. Yeah. You see? Stay the same area. People ask me what I do at home. There is so much. I read, I write, I teach, I clean, I cook, I create content. Hey, Bukola, welcome. Auntie Aya is here. How is my lovely baby boy? He's growing so fast. So anytime I see baby, and I say, where is my time gone? After tomorrow, this guy is going to college already. Yeah, there are so much in the house. People think that, when you stay at your house, you get bored. I say, no, I don't have to watch TV. I don't have to watch TV. If you want, nowadays, what I'm doing is these people, people from Afghanistan, I discover, and this is because of Janet, so it's Janet's fault. Watching cooking channel, then Whitey is sending me all of his new dishes from Eastern Europe. And it's 1, 2, 3 is done. 1, 2, 3 is done. So I'm watching all of this and I'm trying to replicate their dishes. And it's very light. It's easy to cook. It doesn't take long time. It's in and out. And I'm enjoying all of this. Yeah. So this is part of my life. So I enjoy myself. If I don't clean, you can read or you can try some recipes. That's it. There are so much. Okay, if you think that, okay, the house, your closet, there is one thing that this is one of my pet peeves. Looking for clothes to wear. You grab this, okay, your stomach is too big, or your hands, because once you cross 30, this is one of the things I find out. Then the stomach starts coming out. It's like you put on weight, but it's only your stomach that is right there. There's always so much to do at your home, even when you work. Work never finishes. It is a never ending. You can go and arrange your closet, your shoes, put them in order, the underwears, instead of looking for things in the morning. If you have to go out, okay, what I'm going to wear, I'm going out, okay, what the weather looks like. I'm telling you guys, it's been raining since first day in Texas, in Houston, Texas. Okay, it doesn't stop. So they said it's going to stop tomorrow at 7 a.m. Is that going to stop? I don't know. So, okay, something I take some holiday from work to rest. At the end, I said it's better working. Yeah, because you take the holiday and then you say you're going to rest, but you are in the home, then you have to dust here. You have to put this one in order. Then you don't get no rest. You don't get no rest. It's not like we are back home where you have a housemaid, where the housemaid is going to get it done. You just have to tell the housemaid, you need to dust this part of the room here. You need to do this. No, you are the housemaid. You are the breadwinner. You are the cleaner. You are the one raising the kid. You are everything. You wear so many hats that at the end you're confused. There is no time left for you to enjoy your own self. I'm telling you. Okay, fine, Finley 5. Hi, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. You see, it is not easy. So when people say, are you my neighbor? Oh, they know me. They are from Ethiopia, and then they just move in. The wife asked the husband, why she close her door? It's the weekend. Why can't she come out? She's always inside. So because the wife doesn't speak English. So the husband said, my wife said to ask you, you're always inside. I said, tell your wife, we are not in Africa where you go knock. Hey, good morning, I didn't see you. We are in the northern hemisphere. Here, you live by yourself. You do things by yourself. You don't bother people. I said, tell your wife, I'm used to it. And also, I enjoy myself. I said I do so many things. There are video that you have to post, there are edit, then you have to cook, then you have to clean, then you have to answer the phone, then you have to call Africa, then people die, they're gonna call you, all of this kind of thing. Yeah. So I just want to be by myself. That's it. I just want to be by myself, and I enjoy myself. I enjoy my own company. So that's one of the reasons why, even though I love to travel, it's very rare that I travel with family members, because my family members, they just want to shop. And my friend, when they leave Africa and they come here, they want to shop. They are not on vacay. Can you believe it? I live in a state where you have the space center, NASA. You have NASA. My nephew come here. He has come 4 times and he's on way to come back the 5th time. And anytime he come, I said, okay, let's go visit NASA. Oh, auntie, I'm not interested into NASA. I said, you don't want to know how these people went to the moon, whatever they are doing on the sun. You just want to go and see the space center. I'm the one paying my $25 for you to go and see. And he's like, no, I don't want to see the space center. I say, so, oh, I find it so, I don't know which word to use. I can't comprehend it. That's the reason why no one there. Because you have family. Okay, Queen Corner, welcome again. Yeah, because you are so tired. You are so tired, so you just want to get some rest. I know working is not a relaxed thing in this country. People wake up early. You have to fight the traffic if you drive. I'm in a state where we are notorious for the traffic jam. For traffic, you can sit in a traffic for 1 hour. If there is no traffic, you do the same distance in 10 minutes. But if some crazy guy go, can you believe it? It's been raining since first day non-stop. The whole place is flood everywhere. And people are driving on the freeway going 60 miles. I'm like, what? And then they can have any accident, any wreck, and then the whole place is stand still. You're going to be on that traffic, on that goose leg, it won't move for 1 hour, for 2 hours. So once you get to work, you're already tired because the traffic tire you. And when you leave the traffic, you leave work and coming back and somebody has a wreck. And then you're going to sit in that traffic. Nowadays, I leave work early. Instead of leaving at 5 o'clock, I cut my lunchtime. Lunchtime, I have 1 hour, and now I'm taking half an hour so that I can leave at 4 o'clock. Still, it's supposed to be 10-minute driving. No, it's going to be an hour. If you're lucky, it's going to be 30 minutes. When you get home, you are exhausted. And if you have family to take care of, you don't even know what to do. And then on the weekend, you just want to be in bed. That's it. You just want to be in bed. You don't want to do anything. And I agree with you. Okay, Bukola, no, Bukola, you can't, because you know what? You have this bundle of joy where he's going to cooey, and then you're going to lift your head and look at him and then grab him. You can't. We are not home. That's the hardest part, okay? Oh, that's good because they are grown up, Janet. Your kids are grown up. Her children are little. So they cannot sleep until 10, 11. Oh, they can't, okay? Yeah. My first child always wake at 6 a.m. She's an early bird, even on the weekend. Yeah, so how can she? Because when she wake up, she's going to go to mom and dad bedroom. And she's going to wake you up. That's a sad part. But, you know, that's part of life, guys. Okay, I enjoy talking to you. I know in your neighborhood is late over there. So I'm going to close the house. I appreciate you all and thank you for coming. I love you guys very, very much. Okay. So be blessed and have a happy Sunday or happy, happy weekend. That's it. And get some rest. So on Monday, we can start the rat race. Okay. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. So I'm just going to shut it down and come back and we can laugh and talk next week. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm going to shut down. Bye bye. Love you. Okay. Thank you. Just go get some rest. I'm going to start cooking some and then watch some of the video that I didn't catch up because I was sleeping. I was sleeping. So I'm going to catch up with some of the video. Okay. So.